Happy Tuesday, everyone! It's Ellie here. Okay, so today's topic, or this week's topic, is coming out. Coming out of the closet. What closet? The asexual closet. I'm pretty out about it. I'm out to my immediate family, my parents and my sisters, and all of them except my mother are pretty darn cool with it. Like, both my sisters are like, makes sense. My dad's like, why would I be bothered if my daughter is not interested in sex? I'm out to all my close friends and then some. I'm out to a lot of people, I think, kind of unintentionally, because I'm pretty out in general. Like, it's not something that I hide. It's not something that, I necessarily shout out to everybody I know or everyone I meet, but it's something I'm open about when asked about it, or, like, I don't feel like it's something that I should hide, so I don't hide it, and therefore I'm quite out about it. The first person who I ever came out to is a gay friend of mine, and it was right after I joined AVEN. I was so excited. I kind of wanted to tell everybody, but I had to, like, sort of, restrain myself from that. But after I told him, he was just like, makes sense to me. I could have told you that. Like, just because I've always been sort of, before even knowing about asexuality, kind of flamboyantly asexual, if that's possible. For the most part, I've had pretty positive outings. Most of my friends have been, cool with it, supportive, like, if that's what you feel, that's what you feel. And so, yeah, it's been pretty great. The worst experience, though, was when my mother found out. I did not mean to come out to her. There had been, like, a lot of times where I kind of had wanted to tell her, but I didn't, because I was afraid of what she'd say, understandably so. And so she found AVEN, found, like, me on AVEN, and was like, what's this? And I'm like, I'm asexual. And she's just like, she burst out into laughter, and I was just like, what? And she's just like, oh, you're serious? And I'm just like, and I, like, started crying. And then she, like, goes and accuses me of having something wrong with it, when, I came to AVEN and because it was like a relief. It was a relief to find out that there was a group of people who felt like I felt, and she interpreted it as I thought there was something wrong with me, which she still seems to think to this day, and it's been a struggle to deal with that, but for the most part, I've gotten used to it, and it doesn't get me down, and, I'm going to be open about it, despite what she says and what she thinks. I remember before joining AVEN, or maybe around the time joining AVEN, and reading the facts when coming out came up, and then reading some people's stories and how, like, especially parents would have negative reactions, and I just remember laughing and thinking, what kind of person is going to have a problem with that? And then I started my coming out experience and started learning that not everybody thinks that it's like, oh, okay, whatever. A lot of people try to tell you that you're sick, that you have a mental disorder. I had one person try and tell me that I had a mental disorder, and I was like, oh, okay, thank you. That makes me feel fantastic. Thank you for completely invalidating how I feel. It makes you so scared of it. It makes you scared to come out sometimes, It was just funny to look back on how I laughed at that, thinking, why would it be such a huge deal to people? But it is. Like, you learn when you start coming out that not everybody is going to think, oh, okay, that a lot of people, and I almost feel like, at least if I were to maybe come out as a homosexual, people wouldn't sit there and tell me, your sexual orientation does not exist. That is absolutely not possible. I mean, it would be worse along the lines of prejudices and the sort of hatred for it from some people, but you wouldn't have so many people telling you that what you feel is not possible, which that can kill you. It can kill me. It has led to me being like, Am I crazy? What? No, no, this is how I feel. This is how I've always felt. Are you sure you're not crazy, Allie? You know, or are you not repressing yourself? What is there to repress? I mean, it's an interesting thing. It really is. You know, I still get my insecurities about it because not everybody, you know, is just like, oh, okay, you're asexual, that's totally cool. And nobody wants to be told that what they feel is impossible. Nobody wants to be told that. And it happens. It does happen. And it's not fun. But I'm not going to let people like that stop me from being out, from being open, because you know what? Then they will have won. And I believe part of my duty that I've assigned to myself as an asexual is to create visibility, is to create education, is to let people know that yes, I'm here, I'm queer, I'm not sexually attracted to anybody. And obviously, no matter what you do, there are always going to be some people who aren't going to believe that, who the idea of that is just not humanly possible. They just can't even fathom it. But the more out we are, the more people who know about it, the more research will be done, the more visibility there will be, and the closer we will be to being considered a valid sexual orientation. If I can just change the opinion of one person, make one person believe, who otherwise wouldn't have, that yes, asexuality does exist. Yes, there are people who can be asexual, and there is nothing wrong with it. They aren't broken. They're happy. Then I think I've done my job. And that is my goal, to do that with as many people as I can. So this is Allie on Tuesday, signing out.